we fail that we pause, we reflect, we re-strategize, we explore new ideas, we experiment with different approaches, we think outside the box. If things went right all the time, then there is no need to pause, there is no need to explore new ideas, there is no need to experiment with different approaches. Then where will the wisdom come from? Where will the growth come from? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite Dimmi Loka. For those of you that are seeing me for the first time, I am a content creator that makes video talking all about God, finances, self-development, and sharing my unique journey with all of you. All this to make you and I better people. So if these are the things that you are interested in, please hit the subscribe button and join the family. We are so happy to have you around. In this video, we will be talking about what each and every one of us encounter on our journey to success, which is failure. So if you think you are failing right now, then this video is for you. Failure provides a learning opportunity for us. It is only when we fail that we pause, we reflect, we re-strategize, we explore new ideas, we experiment with different approaches, we think outside the box. If things went right all the time, then there is no need to pause, there is no need to explore new ideas, there is no need to experiment with different approaches. Then where will the wisdom come from? Where will the growth come from? Because obviously everything we do, the way we think about it, the way we see it, we just try it out and it just works for us. Then there is no growth. So each setback offers us an opportunity to learn, to grow stronger, and to improve in the future. Some of the greatest breakthroughs and invention has arisen from failed attempts. Let's take Thomas Edison for example, the inventor of light bulb. He had to try 1,000 times before he was able to get it right. So failure is not something that doesn't happen to anyone, okay? Even Ed Sheeran says this, that success doesn't even teach you anything, that where you learn the most is on your journey to it, with your failures, with your struggles, your setbacks, your wins. That is when you learn, okay? Instead of asking God, why me? Instead of feeling like this phase will never end, instead of feeling like I can't get any better, instead ask God, what can I learn throughout this phase? How can I get better? Okay? So failure is not something bad, it's not something we target to be. It gives us an opportunity to learn. Another thing with failure is that failure is also a win. Just like Thomas Edison said, the inventor of light bulb, he said that I did not fail. I just found out 10,000 ways that will not work. So think of your own struggles like this. I am not failing, I'm just finding out ways that will not work. When you fail at something, you've gained wisdom that when you are going to try that thing next time, you've known that you won't have to take the same steps again, because you've already know that taking this step will lead to failure. So isn't that growth? Isn't that wisdom on your side? Isn't that an advantage for you? Let's take King Solomon for example. When God asked him, what do you want me to give to you? Solomon could have told God, give me many descendants, give me riches, or give me long life. He never asked God for these things because he knew that these things are just a fragment of wisdom. He knows that when he acquires wisdom, he can live long. With his wisdom, he can be able to make as much money as he wants to make. Failure provides us with the opportunity to gain wisdom. I saw someone say something on social media some time ago. The person said that things we automatically celebrate is a new home, marriage, or a new baby. These are the things that we automatically celebrate. But there are things that we don't celebrate which actually need celebration. Let's say quitting a dead-end job, ending a toxic relationship, overcoming trauma. These things worth celebration, but we don't celebrate them because they are coming from a place of failure. Because that is not what we expected. That is not the win we want. Maybe we wanted that relationship to end in marriage, not to end on a sad note. But because it ended sadly, we think that, oh, there's nothing good about this. There is nothing to celebrate about this. But with that relationship, you've learned a lot, so that the next time you are going into a new relationship, when you see red flags, you know. When you see green flags, you know. So failure is a win, whether we see it as that or not. It is also a win. Another thing with failure is that it builds resilience. Overcoming failure builds resilience. It strengthens your ability to be able to bounce back from challenges and adversities. Just like Charles Darwin said, it is a survival of the fittest. Life is tough. Life is not smooth. Life is not a smooth journey. So when we fail, if we are able to get back up again, we are getting back up again more stronger, more wiser, more smarter. Just like the popular saying goes, smooth waters doesn't make good sailors. Imagine. That is a bitter truth, but that is what it is, because life is not a smooth journey. We need to be tough. We need to be strong to get through it. So failure builds resilience. Sometimes you need to fail to figure out what your purpose is. Just like Chadwick Boseman said, sometimes you need to get knocked down to figure out what your fight is and how you need to fight it. The failures you encounter on your journey are meant to shape you, to make you to become the person you've always wanted to be. Let me share a story with you guys. Since I was so young, I've always wanted to be a writer. So I can remember even back in primary school, I used to read a lot. Like, I'm a voracious reader even up till now. And the reason why I read all these books is because I've always had this dream that one day I'll have to write mine. So one day I'm going to pop up here and I'll be like, guys, I wrote a book. Okay, so that has always been my dream. But I'm not writing right now. But I've been reading so that one day I will write. But to some people, this might be a waste of time. To some people, this might be failure to them. I've been reading for how many years? Yes, I've not written my own. But that is not a waste. In fact, it is because of my ability to have read so many books. That is why I'm able to sit down here and talk to you guys. Sometimes when I script my videos, I'm in awe of myself, to be honest. I'm like, Dimma, how do you have your own opinion, or how do you have something to say about each topic you want to talk about? Be it faith talks, be it finances, be it self-development. All these things are because of the books that I've read. No knowledge is a waste. The fact that you failed in that business or your studies or whatever, these things are experiences that are meant to shape you. These are experiences that are meant to build you to be who you've always wanted to become. So allow yourself to evolve, okay? Go with the flow. Don't get mad when things don't go your own way. We are still figuring out what our purpose is. As far as we are alive, we are constantly changing. We are constantly evolving. We are growing. Learning never ends. I saw someone say on social media, I've forgotten the person, but this person, she's a great person. She said that no one knows what they are doing, even the ones with the big degrees. They don't even know what they are doing. Everyone is trying out loudly and failing loudly. So don't feel ashamed if what you're working on didn't work out as you expected to be. Everyone is just out here trying. So don't worry, one day you will figure it out. One day the hustle, the sleepless nights, the struggles are going to pay off. So don't stop now, okay? Fall 7 times and get back up 8 times. Another Another thing I want to say here is that failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of the success. Failure is an inherent part of the journey. You cannot skip it. No matter how hard you try, you cannot skip it. So it is better you embrace your failures. See the beauty in your failures. Every great person you've seen, every great person that you've heard their names, when they tell you their own story, you will be like, wow. Look at Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players. He was never accepted in his school team. Imagine. Look at Oprah Winfrey. When you hear their stories, those things are not film, those things are not fiction. That is their real stories. Every great person you've heard their names has had their own failures, even bigger than yours. A lot of them have wasted millions of money, but they still get back up again and kept on trying. It is the survival of the fittest. So embrace your failures. Understand that it is part of the journey, whether you like it or not. Think of life as something with tiny, beautiful stories. A lot are meant to end happily. A lot are not meant to end happily. Okay? Another thing I want to tell you is that comparison is the thief of happiness. You know, we live in times where we can easily see what the other person is doing. Social media has made everything so easy that you can be in Nigeria and see what someone at America, at India is doing. And most times when we see these things, especially if they are coming from our age mates or people who are younger than us, we are like, I'm late. Look at this person, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're achieving this, they're doing that. Don't worry, your own time will also come, okay? Don't rush it. God knows what He's doing. He has not forgotten about you at all. No matter how much you compare yourself with the other person, there can never be a switch of place. So ask God for what is yours. Focus on your own journey. Water your own lawn. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. So stop lying around comparing your own journey with that of the other people. Everyone has their own timeline. You have your own timeline. The earlier you come to terms with this, the better for you. Failure offers us an opportunity for reinvention. Those times that we are down, those times that we are isolated, those times that we are at rock bottom, can we find our potential at that time? Can we see our value? Can you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I know you failed at this, but I know that you are smart, you are brilliant, you are intelligent. Can we be able to see our value at that time? One beautiful thing about rock bottom is that is where the major awakenings and new beginnings stem from. These times at rock bottom allows you to reassess yourself, your values, and your priorities. If you are able to embrace those times, you can discover untapped potentials. I can relate to this so much. Like I told you guys, I've always wanted to be a writer. I never knew that someday I can set my camera and talk to the camera. I always felt that I can only change or touch people's lives through my written works. But I never knew that I can also touch people's lives through speaking to the camera. So when growing up, I never gave public speaking a thought. I never practiced, or I've never seen myself in the sphere of public speaking. It was when I went to rock bottom, that was when I discovered that I can be able to speak. Like, I have a lot to say, I have a lot to share. And this thing stems from the place of rock bottom. Maybe if I never went to rock bottom, I will never know that I can speak like this much. Even though I know that I'm not the best yet, but I never knew that I can even just sit down and speak for hours. I never saw myself in that place. So embrace those times, okay? The setback is not the end. In fact, it is a beginning of a new person that God is sculpting you to become. Another thing with failure is that Failure can be a success catalyst. Failure can be a catalyst for future success. Many great individuals has attributed their success to the failed attempts that has fueled their determination and propelled them towards greater heights. Chopra Priyanka once said, "In life, you will have ups, you will have downs, but when you are down, you can always get up." The failure is not the end. Failure can make you to grow stronger. So if you are able to embrace those times, you will be able to get to greater heights. Another thing with failure is that it shapes our character. Those times where things were not working out, maybe God is teaching us self-control, determination, perseverance, patience. But just like the scripture said, outwardly it might look as if we are wasting away, but inwardly we are being renewed day by day. So most times when we are in the face of adversity, maybe God is building us, God is sculpting us, God is pruning us, because he knows that what we want, the level we want to get to, is not an easy place to be. It requires a lot of patience. It requires a lot of self-control. It requires a lot of perseverance. It requires a lot of steadfastness. So outwardly, it might seem as if we are wasting away, but inwardly, we are being renewed day by day. No matter how prepared or organized you think you are, life will always intervene. So stop getting mad when things don't go your own way. You might feel that God is against you, but most times God is fighting battles that we cannot see. He sent you the other direction to save you from danger. Just know that his plans are better than yours. No one knows tomorrow. Don't take life too serious, okay? Go with the flow. Enjoy the journey. It will all worth it at the end. Everything I said in this video narrows down to changing your mindset and start seeing failure as what it is, not as what you think it is. Okay? So guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope that this video was helpful to you, and I hope that you really learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. It's not easy to stop by, click my video and watch it. I love you guys so much and I appreciate. So as usual, if you have any topic you want us to discuss in this channel, feel free to throw that in the comment section, okay? If I said anything here that you need more clarification, tell me that in the comment section and I will respond to all your comments. It's your favorite Dimi Loka, and it's been great with you guys. Until next time, don't forget to stay positive and stay cheeky. Bye.